Texaco. Aegis 3, request rejoin.
Texaco 11431. Request rejoin.
Aegis 3, free contact at Angels 15. Speed 260. Aegis 3, ready for free contact.
Ready, free contact.
Aegis 3, clear contact.
Ready, free contact.
A little up. Keep it steady. Attitude is good. Heading is good. Just a little. Caution, caution. Contact. You are taking fuel. Confirm. Keep it steady. Refuel incomplete. Disconnect. Transfer complete. Disconnect. Aegis 3, braking. Thanks for the help. Aegis 1, Aegis 3, joining formation.
Bishop, Aegis has finished refueling. Approaching target.
Aegis Squadron, this is Bishop. You have successfully prevented many insurgent attacks on numerous energy company sites. I'm proud of the work you've done. As a reward, the BP has decided to give you guys the strike part of this mission, and is looking forward to your continued outstanding work. Keep it up. This mission is to defend a fossil fuel processing plant belonging to Calcite. Oh, forgot to mention. Calcite is a joint Uriel and Raphael co-investing energy company, mainly operating in the Star Union region. This particular plant has suffered from some light weapon attacks a few days ago. However, they managed to regroup in just a few days and brought a large number of mechanized troops with heavy weaponry. The local city-state self-defense force has refused to participate in the protection operation for Calcite's plant. Therefore, Calcite called us for security assistance. Our task is to assist friendly ground troops to provide protection to the factory and, if necessary, to provide close air support to our ground troops.
Aegis 1, copy. Heading to waypoint 1, Angels 20.
This is Spear 1, Wilco, started patrol.
The long-awaited four-plane flight! Oh!
Aegis 2, don't be so excited. Cheer for whatever you want after the fight, but for now, just focus on the mission.
This is called radio interference training for Starry and Ashigaru.
Don't use call signs in public channels, and stay focused on flying Aegis 2.
I know the stellar Mr. AEGIS-1.
Speaking of which, the habitat of the South Star Union is not too good. These places are not even livable. The area is full of desert at a glance, and the city-states are scattered loosely.
Star Union has abundant natural resources underground, and these resources change the landscape to a certain extent. sandstorms in these deserts have become the best cover for the insurgents.
Insurgent activities will never stop, as long as energy companies continue to operate the Star Union region.
Cowboy, this is Aegis. 4-ship FA-18C flight, currently 15 miles west of the bullseye, Angels 20. We have AGM-65E, CBU-99, and unguided rockets. Playtime 30 minutes. Ready for tasking.
Aegis, this is Cowboy 1. Thank God you're here. Stand by. Our defense team has been assigned to protect the plant from attacks. Our personnel and vehicles are deployed at the 4 corners of the plant. A large number of insurgents are operating around the plant. It looks like their target is to occupy the plant rather than destroying it. There are a large number of enemies, including tanks and armored vehicles. We've observed that the insurgents are also carrying manpads. We need to weaken their offense using airstrikes. Maintain altitude and stand by in the current airspace. We will mark the enemy's position with red smoke once we have visuals on them.
Aegis 1 copies all. We'll await your instructions and provide close air support. Over.
All stations, this is Bishop. Based on current intel, there is a sharp increase in hostile activity at your position. We think they may be preparing to attack. All stations, prepare to provide support.
Cowboy 1, we're under heavy fire. Hostiles are attacking from the southeast. Cowboy 1 to the Aegis. Request immediate close air support. We'll be giving you 9-line in 20 seconds.
Aegis 1, ready to copy.
Type 3 in effect. Bullseye 095 for 2 miles. 1,200 feet. Hostile armor and infantry cluster. 271742 north. 544226 east. 1 mile southeast of red smoke. Friendly forces are 3 miles northwest of the smoke.
Aegis 1 copies. 095 for 2 miles. Infantry cluster. Red smoke. Egress west.
Remarks. Troop in contact. Danger close. Manpads and AAA in target area. Pay attention to radar altitude. Final attack course 060-2110.
Aegis Squadron, turn to target. Aegis 2, follow me to attack enemy armored vehicles. Aegis 3, 4, focus on infantry.
Aegis 2, Wilco. Let's do it. Hey, newcomer. Be careful not to dive too fast. Control your airspeed.
Aegis 3, roger. By the way, I've been on many missions. I'm not new anymore.
Aegis 4, fence in.
Aegis, you are cleared hot. Repeat, you are cleared hot. The target is marked. Friendly forces are exchanging fire with hostiles.
Aegis 3, red smoke, southeast corner of the plant. Large group of militants.
Aegis 2 to Aegis 3. Note that the enemy has anti-aircraft weapons on the ground. Launch an attack as soon as possible, and aggress quickly. Do not stay too long in the area, and do not fly straight at low altitude. Remember to keep your eyes open. Not for me, but for smoke trails of incoming missiles.
Altitude.
Aegis 3, missile, flare.
Destroyed.
Aegis 1, destroyed enemy armored vehicles.
Altitude.
Aegis 3, missile, flare.
Good hit!
Aegis 3, missile, flare.
Retreating. Good job!
Enemies seem to have low morales. They give up the attack after a certain loss.
Altitude.
Watch out, Aegis 3. I'm afraid the enemy won't throw in the towel easily.
Aegis 3, good job! Yes, I kinda like you.
The insurgents need to be punished for their acts. They deserve it.
The newcomer has a lot of will to fight. That's good. That's it.
Don't be too emotional in the battle. Keep your head calm. Aegis 2, cut the chatter. Otherwise, I'll apply to deduct your salary after this mission.
Oh, I'm afraid that threat is too low bar for me, Mr. Aegis 1.
Cowboy 1 to Aegis. New target, southwest. Bullseye, 240 for 2 miles. Marked with red smoke. Request jam.
Attack ETA 1 minute. Aegis Squadron, go get him. Attention, aircraft. Anti-aircraft weapons fire on the ground. Defensive maneuvers.
Altitude. Altitude.
Hit! Hit! Give him that again!
Aegis 2, check on enemy armored cars.
Enemy forces are in chaos. They've stopped attacking.
Well done! This will be a huge hit to the insurgents.
The situation is in our favor. We have air superiority. Once they lose the heavy weaponry, they have to retreat and wait for another day.
This is Cowboy 1. The enemy has launched another attack. Northeast of the bullseye. 065 for 2 miles. Marked with red smoke. Aegis, new target. Bullseye, 300 for 1 mile. A large group of armed men and armored vehicles. Marked. It looks like they're pushing for the final attack. Please provide support.
Aegis 2, follow me to attack enemy armored vehicles. Aegis 3 and 4, keep enemy infantry busy.
Oh, come on. There's no rest for a moment?
Are they still trying to attack? Are they not afraid of death?
This land of Star Union turns them into ferocious beasts. They will bite all outsiders.
Why don't they help building a better country with city-states? But to set off insurgency and violence on this land... Rifle!
Rifle!
Cut the crap, Aegis, start attacking!
Aegis 3, don't start your HUD. Disengage as soon as possible after the attack, and pay attention to your surroundings. I noticed that the enemy forces are equipped with man-pads. They don't make noise on your RWR. Preventative measures like flares can reduce the probability of being hit. Be careful.
They're coming! Friendly's down! Friendly's down! Cowboy for Aegis! They are right in front of us! We need close air support! Now!
Aegis 2, enemy tank destroyed.
hit! Good hit! Keep it up! Enemy at the northwest corner has retreated! Woohoo! Rifle!
Aegis 3. Missile. Missile.
Rifle!
Multiple
Aegis 1. Destroyed enemy armored vehicles.
The enemy's offensive has stopped. Good job! Well done, Aegis! The enemy forces have begun to retreat. Wait a minute. The city-state defense army mortars are firing on the fleeing insurgents.
The city-state defense army. Such a fickle action.
That's the typical city-states. They will never come without an insurance of winning.
Do they trade with insurgents too? Like getting those drones from last time?
Not just military things. Energy resources. Life-sustaining supplies. There are many things that they can trade. This land is so filled with chaos that you cannot imagine what it used to be anymore.
Insurgent is an oversimplified name. There are many organizations in Star Union. They live, fight, and trade with each other. The chain is dark and complex. You will never feel it without living here.
Guys, we've been notified that the insurgents have begun to retreat, and it looks like they've suffered heavy losses today. Mission accomplished. Get ready for RTP.
Well, that's a little self-knowledge. It's better to live than die after all. Even for those terrorists.
Look, Spear Squadron is still attacking the retreating enemy.
Do we need to pursue the retreating enemy?
No. We're only authorized to conduct limited military operations.
Maybe on-the-spot pressure is too much. It's also common for newcomers. And I'm a little surprised you two don't have it.
I think this kind of behavior is beyond the scope of self-defense and protective action. What about Bishop? Shouldn't he be giving an order to withdraw?
I haven't heard from Bishop since the beginning. There may be something else going on.
What do we do now? Do we return?
Aegis Squadron. Close formation. RTP.
Altitude. Altitude. Bingo. Bingo. All right, all right.
Aegis 3. Missile. Missile. Flare. Flare.
Altitude. Altitude. Fuel low. Fuel low. Altitude. Altitude.